Have you ever felt like you're screaming into a void? You're doing everything you've been told to do. You're setting intentions. You're visualizing. You're writing affirmations until your hand cramps. You're working harder than anyone you know. You are sending out your deepest desires to the universe, asking, pleading, sometimes even demanding a change. And in return, you get silence, crickets. Nothing changes, or worse, things seem to get even more stuck. It feels personal, doesn't it? It feels like the universe is ignoring you, singling you out, passing over your requests to grant someone else's. Well, I'm here to tell you something that might sound shocking at first, something that challenges the very foundation of modern manifestation teaching. The universe isn't ignoring you. It can't. It's physically impossible for it to ignore you. The real reason your desires aren't materializing isn't because you're not asking loudly enough, or working hard enough, or wanting it badly enough. In fact, it's precisely because you are asking, wanting, and trying so hard that you're inadvertently creating a barrier. The common belief we've all been sold is that manifestation is a process of asking and receiving, of wanting and getting. But this is a profound misunderstanding of the physics of reality. You have been taught to stand on one side of a canyon and shout your desires to the other side, hoping the echo brings them back. Today, we're going to shatter that illusion. The truth is, the universe isn't waiting for your request. It's waiting for a completely different kind of signal. A signal that has nothing to do with your words and everything to do with your being. So, why does the old way fail so miserably for so many people? Why does all that effortful wanting lead to nothing but frustration and burnout? It's because the very act of wanting something is a powerful broadcast to the universe. But it's not broadcasting the message you think it is. When you are in a state of intense wanting, the underlying energetic frequency, the subconscious message you are sending out is one of lack. Think about it. You only want what you do not have. So every affirmation you say from a place of desperation, every visualization you perform that ends with a heavy sigh of "I wish," is actually reinforcing the reality of not having it. You are essentially screaming at the universe, "I don't have enough money. I don't have the love I want. I don't have the career I dream of." And the universe, which is an impartial mirror of energy, simply says, "Okay," and faithfully reflects that state of lack back to you, giving you more experiences of not having. This is why people get stuck in cycles. The more they don't have something, the more they want it. The more they want it, the more they broadcast the energy of lack. And the more they broadcast lack, the more lack they experience. It's a perfect, self-sustaining loop of disappointment. The core concept, the breakthrough method we're exploring today, is to stop broadcasting requests and start emitting a signal of resonance. The one signal the universe has been waiting for is the signal of energetic congruence. Congruence is when your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and your actions are all in perfect alignment. It is the signal you send when you are no longer a person who wants something, but have become the person who already has it. You shift from wanting to being, from chasing to attracting. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you are. And when you make that internal shift, the universe has no choice but to rearrange itself around your new signal to match your new state of being. It's not magic, it's physics. Let's make this real with a couple of examples, because this is where the theory clicks into place and that light bulb moment happens. Imagine a woman named Jessica. Her dream is to launch her own successful online coaching business. She's brilliant at what she does, and she follows all the popular advice. She wakes up at 5 a.m. to write in her journal, "I am a successful, six-figure business owner." She posts on social media constantly. She networks. She sends emails. She visualizes her bank account full. She is hustling. But underneath all that action, what is the true emotional state she's living in? It's anxiety. Every time she sends an email, she's secretly terrified of rejection. Every time she posts, she's desperately hoping for validation through likes and comments. Every investment she makes in her business comes from a place of scarcity, a fear that if this doesn't work, she'll lose everything. Her actions say, "I am successful," but her energy, her true signal, is screaming, "I am terrified of failing and I don't believe this is going to work." The universe isn't confused by this. It ignores her words and actions and responds directly to her dominant emotional state, the terror. So it delivers experiences that match that terror. Clients who ghost her, failed launches, and unexpected expenses that validate her fear. Now, here's the paradox. The shift for Jessica happens when she stops trying to be a successful business owner and starts being one. One day, she has a realization. She asks herself, how would the six-figure version of me behave right now? That version of her wouldn't be desperate. She would be confident. She would invest in her business, not from fear, but from a place of knowing it will pay off. She would write her social media posts to genuinely share value, not to seek validation. So Jessica decides to embody that energy. She stops checking her email 100 times a day. She invests in a high-level mentor she previously thought she couldn't afford, framing it as a non-negotiable step for the CEO she already is. She starts saying no to clients who aren't a good fit. She's no longer broadcasting a signal of desperate wanting. She's now emitting a calm, powerful signal of certainty and self-worth. And that is the signal the universe was waiting for. Suddenly, the right clients begin to appear, opportunities flow to her, and her business begins to grow, not through force, but through alignment. Or let's take another common example, finding a loving relationship. Think of a man named Ben. Ben wants a partner more than anything. He feels a deep loneliness, an ache that he believes only another person can fill. He's on all the dating apps, swiping for hours. He goes on date after date, but he's operating from a place of neediness. He's auditioning people to fill a void within himself. His unspoken question on every date is, "Can you fix my loneliness? Can you make me feel whole?" This energy is palpable. People can sense it, and it's repellent. It creates a pressure that pushes potential partners away. His signal of "I need someone" just brings him more experiences that prove his belief that he is incomplete on his own. The paradoxical shift happens when Ben gives up. He deletes the apps. He decides to stop searching and start living. He reinvests his energy into himself. He joins a hiking club because he genuinely loves the outdoors. He takes a cooking class he's always been curious about. He starts enjoying his own company, finding fulfillment in his passions and friendships. He heals the void within himself. He becomes a whole, happy, and complete person on his own. He is no longer broadcasting the needy signal of "I am half of a whole." He's now emitting a magnetic, radiant signal of "I am whole and my life is wonderful." And that is the signal that effortlessly attracts another whole and happy person to share that wonderful life with. If these examples are already creating a light bulb moment for you, and you're starting to see how this shift from wanting to being applies in your own life, do me a quick favor and tap the like button below. It's a wonderful piece of feedback for me, and it helps the algorithm share this message with others who might be feeling ignored and unheard. Now, let's dive into the real reason this pattern is so hard to break. It's not just a bad habit. There's a deep psychological mechanism at play, a silent trap that keeps us stuck in that loop of forcing and failing. It's called the control trap. Our conscious mind, particularly our ego, is obsessed with control. It believes that through sheer force of will, effort, and meticulous planning, it can dictate the outcomes of our lives. When something isn't working, the ego's only solution is to try harder, to push more, to control every variable. But manifestation doesn't happen in the conscious mind. The true broadcast station is your subconscious. Your subconscious mind is running 95% of your life. It holds all your deep-seated beliefs, your past traumas, your sense of self-worth. If your subconscious is programmed with a belief like "I'm not worthy of love" or "making money is always a struggle," then no amount of conscious affirmation can override that program. Trying to force a manifestation with your conscious mind while your subconscious is broadcasting the opposite signal is like trying to whisper in a hurricane. The universe isn't ignoring your whisper. It's just responding to the overwhelming power of the hurricane. The real reason for failure is this internal incongruence. The signal the universe is waiting for is a new broadcast from your subconscious. A signal of worthiness, of ease, of already being that which you desire. So, how do we move from understanding this intellectually to actually applying it? How do we stop forcing and start transmitting the right signal? It comes down to a few practical, concrete actions you can begin taking today. This isn't about adding more to your to-do list. It's about shifting your entire way of operating. The first step is to conduct a signal audit. You can't change a signal you're not aware of. For the next few days, become a detective of your own energy. Set a few reminders on your phone. When they go off, pause and ask yourself, what was the dominant feeling I was just broadcasting? Don't judge it. Just notice it. Was it frustration while stuck in traffic? Was it anxiety about a work deadline? Was it a feeling of lack when looking at your bills? Or was it a moment of peace while sipping your coffee? Most of us are broadcasting signals of stress and lack on autopilot all day long. This audit isn't about feeling bad. It's about collecting data. Once you are aware of your default broadcast, you can begin to consciously choose a different one. The second step is what I call an embodiment practice. This is where we actively transmit the new signal. Pick one desire you have, now, for just one day or even just 1 hour. Commit to making every decision and taking every action from the perspective of the person who already has it. This is not faking it. It is a deep, energetic rehearsal. If you desire financial abundance, how would the abundant version of you walk through a grocery store? Would they be frantically calculating every penny, or would they be relaxed, choosing what nourishes them, feeling gratitude for the ability to do so? If you desire a confident partnership, how would the securely loved version of you respond to a friend cancelling plans? Would you spiral into loneliness, or would you see it as a beautiful opportunity to enjoy an evening with yourself? This practice begins to rewire your subconscious mind. You are giving it new evidence. You are showing it what it feels like to be this new version of yourself, creating new neural pathways. You are changing your energetic signature from the inside out. And the third, and perhaps most crucial step, is to consciously shift into receiving mode. The energy of forcing, chasing, and controlling is a tense, contracted, masculine energy. The energy of receiving is a relaxed, open, feminine energy. You can't be in both at the same time. Shifting into receiving mode means letting go of the how and when. You've sent the signal through your state of being. Now your job is to trust the process. This can be done through simple practices. Spend time in nature without your phone. Meditate for 5 minutes, focusing not on getting something, but on just being. Practice gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude is the ultimate signal of abundance. It tells the universe, "Thank you, I have more than enough," which is the most powerful frequency you can emit to attract even more. When you stop obsessing over the outcome, you create the space for miracles and synchronicities to flow into your life in ways your logical mind could never have planned. In the end, what we've talked about today boils down to one profound truth. The universe was never ignoring you. It has been responding to you perfectly, every second of every day. It was simply responding to the signal being broadcast from the deepest parts of you, not the superficial requests from your wanting mind. Your power doesn't lie in asking louder or working harder. It lies in your ability to become conscious of the signal you are emitting and to have the courage to change it. It lies in shifting from the frantic energy of the chaser to the calm, magnetic certainty of the person who knows their desires are already on their way because they have already become a vibrational match to them. So, as we close, I want you to reflect on this. What is one small way you can start embodying the energy of your desire? Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Maybe it's in how you make your coffee, how you answer an email, or how you speak to yourself in the mirror. Share your commitment in the comments below. Declaring it is a powerful first step, and I would genuinely love to read what you come up with. And if this conversation resonated with you and you want to continue exploring how to become a conscious creator of your reality, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There is so much more to discover together. Thank you for being here and for sharing your energy with me today.